Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Check Show!
Ahoy, ahoy, friends! I barely got us on there right in time.
Really?
Hi, everybody. How's it going? I know.
But we're up and running on the first try.
We're up and running on the first try. You're wearing a t-shirt.
Yep, but I'm wearing
Heron.
a t-shirt by It's True.
And because it is actually Oakland Pride today, and I am volunteering at Oakland Pride. I haven't been to a Pride event in 20-something years, so
Crazy.
That'll be interesting. Yeah. Well, anyway, why don't we say hello? Oh, look, coffee. Thank goodness. Sweet, life-giving caffeine.
Well, and you're bringing Lego. You're manning a
booth for the
Lego
makerspace.
booth, exactly.
Well, not a Lego booth, but for the makerspace.
No, but sort of from a Lego perspective.
Indeed. Indeed. Okay.
Let's say hi to people.
Yeah, let's
in
say
the
hi to
green
people
room.
in the green room, starting with the person who's been here the longest from the middle right-hand side of the United States. It is, and surprisingly unexcited about 3D printing. It's Moto. Hi, Moto.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I see 3D printing as a tool, not a culture. I think that's the biggest difference. I just see it as an awesome tool because I was able to print something that would have taken months to construct by hand, and I'm so happy.
It is very cool, and I can tell you that you don't have to invest in the culture to have a machine that runs better. But we will go into that in private. But from across the bay, it is Kara. Hi, Kara.
Hi,
morning,
Minifigchick.
everyone.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm sorting today.
Now, somebody who's very excited about quilting, I know, because we've been talking about quilting a lot.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're going to be making a quilt with fabric that we bought in Hawaii when we were there to
So exciting.
commemorate our trip. It's going to be very fun.
That's
And I'm
cool.
going to be doing it at the Makerspace, and I just found out they have an industrial quilting machine. So there you go.
Wow, it's the house of many
Hi.
hobbies.
That's so awesome.
There you go. And coming in through a cloud of illness, like I'm actually surprised she is here today. I'm thrilled that she is. But from the Pacific Northwest, it's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Cheers. Ahoy, hoy.
Oh boy, I can see. I am shocked that you are here. I fully expected that you wouldn't be here, but I'm glad that you are, because we're talking about Lego ideas, and I know that you have lots of opinions. See, I have this idea that Holly was like sick, like really sick in bed, and then when she saw that we were talking about Lego ideas, she's like, "I'm gonna drink 3 cups of coffee and power through."
Nah, I'm actually okay. The illness is more by proximity than my own personal illness.
Yes,
Got it.
Well, I just want you to know that I have this ready for today. This is all ready for you.
All right.
I have that ready for everybody.
Nice.
But
I might
because
be. I mean, I will say I'm not feeling my best, so I might be a. We'll see how much of it comes through.
Less
Extra,
maybe.
Okay.
extra spicy wings today.
We'll
extra
see.
spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but let's now. I have to leave at 11 because I have to be down for my volunteer job. So, given that there are 49 entries, we should probably start taking a look at them soon. However, it's time for pins. So let's kick off with that. I love my pin today, and I think this was a gift from Holly. I need to double check, but we'll find out in a minute. But Kara, how about you go first?
Okay. Oops, before I knock my dots all over the place.
No dot knocking.
I wanted something sweet today, so I found Pooh in his honey jar.
Oh,
Cute.
it's hard to get sweeter.
Oh
than
my
that.
goodness, that's adorable.
Honey, Hunny. Honey.
Just got 11.
Very cute. Very cute. Okay, Moto, where are we going today?
We're going to visit me with the last remaining Moto pin that exists until I get more.
Oh, very good. I remember when those came out.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was an early recipient.
They're a collector's item now.
It's true. See, now when you make the next round, you have to make them slightly different so that the originals will always be the originals.
Yep.
All right, Holly.
All right. So this is sort of on topic. This is one that I don't know how many times it made the 10K on ideas and never became a thing. And I was very sad. And this was one that even was in the same round as the Pink Palace.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still kind of hoping it would happen.
Okay.
The Iron Giant.
Oh, cute. Cute.
I want the Iron Giant as a set.
Well, I'm gonna like spoiler alert you a little bit in that in that round of 49 models, no less than 5 of them are Taylor Swift themed.
Oh, I saw. I went through
good.
the list.
Oh, she went through the list. Oh, she's gonna have all the hot takes. Okay, it's our turn for pins.
Lover of spaghetti. It's Tramp from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, he does.
We just
love
watched
spaghetti.
that movie.
Dogs love spaghetti and meatballs.
So
apparently.
good.
Now I can't remember if I don't know if Holly gave me this or I just picked it up on my own because it is pretty effing fabulous. But in honor of Pride, because I don't know, because I have David Bowie as Jareth, the Goblin King from.
That is
gosh, that's
That is
awesome.
not for me.
That's not for me. Okay, I think I bought this myself then.
Okay.
Okay, good. Cementing that I have good taste in pens.
Wow,
It's from Labyrinth.
His
I can see why
haircut
you
is
would
like
think that.
Kaja Gugu.
It's more Tina Turner, I think. But it's but man, do I love that character. It's like one of David Bowie's great film roles. That one, well, that one, and I of course oh dang it. What's the vampire one that I love so much? The Hunger.
The Hunger.
yeah.
is-
So
Yeah, Daniel, I
perfectly
didn't get that segue either.
He was so perfectly cast in that. Oh my goodness. He was just so good. It's a great movie. And if you haven't seen it, you should. Maybe not the kids. But
in
it's
Labyrinth, he's featuring lots of eyeshadow.
and a remarkably large cod piece.
Yeah.
But that's another story for another show. Let's so what's everybody working on? Anybody working on anything exciting? I know we have BrickCon is this weekend, and there's a lot of people up in Seattle doing the thing.
I didn't realize that was so soon.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
now.
It's
Yeah,
now.
it's happening now, I believe. Yeah, and there's a bunch
wow.
of season 4 folks, which they finally released the cast list. And I don't know any of them except for well, actually, that's not true. I know of some
Kelly.
of them.
Mhm.
I know one of them personally, Kelly, and then and then we met the 2 fellas who are stealing our crown for cute gay older married couple.
They're borrowing. They're borrowing it.
Well, we're sharing it. I'm gonna say we're sharing it. I 3D printed some extras. We can all wear them.
You know, there are many jewels in that tiara.
There are. So anywho, yeah, that's a thing that's going on.
I've met
so
quite a
let's-
few of them. I'm surprised that I know so
Oh,
many
you're
of them.
right. What am I saying? Allison and Melanie. Oh,
Yeah,
duh,
mhm.
Monica. Yes, Allison and Melanie were actually auditioned when we auditioned for the first season.
Yep.
And they got on, and they're both delightful. And
I love how it went from, and we don't know anybody except for like half the cast.
no, it's not half. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, 6 people is not.
Well,
Yeah.
if you've been to Brick Rodeo, you've met the Tims before. Because the Tims
don't
are
know.
they're out of Texas. So you've definitely met the Tims before if you've ever been to Texas and any of the Brick Rodeo stuff. They've been around. You just probably don't remember. There's been a
Are
lot of them.
they?
Maybe.
Are they older guys? Like, and by older I
Well-
mean like us.
Yeah, they're my age-ish, probably younger a little bit. But I actually built with one of the Tims at that art museum, the Fincher Art Museum, when we had the Lego thing.
Come on,
He was helping me
I'll
repair
have to look
stuff. Yeah.
again because clearly I'm mistaken. Okay, here we go. Let's just restart this. So they announced the cast of Lego Masters, and I know like 6 people, possibly 8. There we go. Is that better? Have I redeemed myself? Sort of.
Clicky gives 2 clicks up for Lego Masters Season 4. We'll have more news on that.
More news to
Okay, so anywho, yeah, so Lego ideas and stuff. But let's say hi to everybody who's in the chat first, because y'all are so important to this show still happening 3+ years later. I still can't believe that. And we're still here just yakking away
About Lego, there's lots to talk about with Lego.
So
But Lego's a toy, not a community.
it's not a lifestyle.
It's communities. It's unless you want it to be.
Right. There's a community for everything, y'all.
There is a community for everything. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see who's here. So everybody make sure you're saying hi in the chat to pop up so we can see your names here. We've got Apples is here from Europe. Hello. We got Brickman, Mosaics, Art, and more. And more. We've got Darren Siegfried. David Robinson is here. Hey, Dave. David Wilkie, Fabufan, MKE. Hooded One is here. Lisa Head. And kicking off the Empspades, we've got Marilyn Marmley, Minifigchick, and Monica Berry, and Moto. We've got Oliver is here. Hey, welcome back. And Pink Wheels 3, hello. How's it going? We've got Sam Harmon is here, and Kat, I expect as well.
Kat is here too.
And Smoke Up Johnny. And of course, bonsoir to Wilfred, wherever you are. And of course, Zarkino, Kim. We love you. Awesome. All right. Well, let's see. Okay. Lumberg. Is that a place? Lumberg. Pinkles 3 says, I got to go to Lumberg. I'm assuming that's like a town.
Must be.
Do they just have like lots of wood there? Is there like a place where lumber goes? Because, that's like back in oldie timey times, they just named everything after whatever the thing was that was in the town, It's Rockville.
Isn't that the guy from Office Space?
Lumberg.
Mm-hmm. That's the guy. Went to MIT.
Oh, is it?
Logan, it is not time yet. Logan thinks it's Logan cookie time.
Oh, I see. I gotta go Lumberg because of a weekend meeting. Understood. See, it took me a minute. I was like, is that a place?
Yeah.
You know how your
It's
brain
from Office. Yeah, that's an Office Space.
You know how your brain fills in words where there aren't words? I saw 2 in that sentence. I gotta go to anyway. Here we go. Yes.
I got you.
Deep breath, everyone.
Yeah, I feel like I need to start over. I'm just I gotta tell y'all, I am having super anxiety about going to this Pride event, and I am you'll excuse me if I'm like a little off my tree today.
Well, you're not used to crowds in person.
No,
lately, right?
No. I mean, yes, for like an Skittles.
It's not.
Uh-oh.
It's not her. It's not her.
You're freezing. We're doing some stop action. Very cute.
It's you
Hi,
guys, not
Skittles.
They're frozen. Oh, you froze? Wow.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So we've got you're back now, I think, Holly. Yeah, yes, you're
Okay, because
squinting.
you guys are freezing on me, but only you guys.
Same.
Oh. No, I think I'm afraid it might be you, but I'm not sure. I've got a funny little
You're freezing for me too.
We are? Yeah, maybe it's
No,
us.
not us. Wait,
Yeah,
we're
you.
freezing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe it is us. I don't know. I've got yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Hold on, this might screw everything up, but we'll
No.
I still see you guys.
The bay is absorbing the internets. All the Wi-Fi's are getting absorbed by the fog.
Yeah. That's weird. How are we still live if they're not?
Because StreamYard does that to preserve the stream and not shut it down. Yeah.
Clever.
At least it paused on a good expression of them.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I'm reading through catching up on the chat now. I said I was able to catch up on the chat now.
Good.
Are you guys building? I'm sorting.
Yep.
Sorting.
I'm doing friendship timber still.
Right. That's right.
Plugging away.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
They'll be back. I'm kind of thinking that I might take one of these sets that Flynn and Richard sent for review and like try to rekit one of them into a ship. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, that would be cool.
You guys are back?
Yes, we are back. It turns out
there was an air gap in the wiring.
Yeah,
An air gap.
Well, apparently I thought we were plugged into like hardwired in, but we were actually on Wi-Fi, which was being dicey. So apologies to everybody. Now we're back.
Well, now we're in the wrong order.
Oh, that's easy.
Geez.
You can fix that.
There
There we go.
That feels better. That feels right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we've got
So-
lots and lots and lots of ideas sets to talk about.
Yeah. Unfortunately, hang on a second. Okay. So first of all, like I said, going into the spoiler alert, there are a ridiculous number of Taylor Swift models in this. And 4 of them are the same subject matter.
They're the same. Yeah.
It's the zeitgeist. It's the
Well, we're gonna get into
spirit
that.
of the moment.
We're gonna get into that because I think. Okay, wait a minute now, because we're gonna go here. Yes, I think personally that I'm sorry, I'm not going to mince words here. The somewhat substandard BTS model that got turned in and then turned into a set opened the door for people to think that they can just submit anything they want and put a pop star name on it, and it will get the votes.
100%.
And we will get into that when we talk about another model that didn't make this round but is making next round. That and I say this without any insult to these people's building abilities. Like,
wait, I mean, do you?
What?
I don't really care if they're insulted because they didn't even build anything. They did something on, and as much of a fan of I love that digital tools are a thing. It's fine if you want to, mock something up in Studio or something like that, but people clearly did not spend a lot of time on these, and I don't know if that was just a manner of like trying to rush to get it in, but it looks like it. It looks like everybody rushed, to beat everybody else to get it in there.
Well,
and
I mean,
the quality.
Well, I also feel like they're putting a lot of onus on Lego to make it sellable.
Yeah,
and that's not.
That's been a thing for a very, very long time. That's why we're getting, several dozen sets, through each round, because people are, again, voting on a concept. They're not voting on the design itself. And I think that's probably what needs to shift. Here's my thing is at the point that 5, 6, however many people submit the same thing, it seems like they should all be disqualified. Because Lego is in a position where they can't pick any of them,
right?
Because it's literally the same idea. If 5 different people all have the same idea, how does that work? If they were to pick up that idea, they would have to credit.
Well, they did it with The Office
equally.
They picked one. Yeah.
But there was one that was clear, which is still a slippery slope because again, it is a concept. It's not the design itself, or at least
it is called Lego Ideas.
Right? That is what it's been based on historically. But like they're basically the same thing. They're like literally the same concept and the same design, which at that point I think that they should just call it and just be like, well, we had multiple entries for the same thing. I think that should disqualify it.
All right. Well, let's get it. We'll get into this a little bit more as we move along. But let's go ahead and add on. Let's just add the screen in here so we can see what we're talking about.
Or wait, hang on. Or they could split the proceeds between all 5 people who submitted it. So each
there you
person
go.
gets because typically it's like a 1% of the proceeds. So you'd have to split the 1% 5 ways.
0.2%.
Dear.
How did I not know this? Do people get paid from proceeds from Lego ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
why a lot of people do this.
I guess
All right, well-
I should have known that.
All right,
I thought
well,
it was just for the joy of art.
Well, let's dive into the joy of looking at Lego models.
Woohoo!
So this is the first one of 49. This is Big Boy Locomotive.
Yep,
Pretty nice looking locomotive for what I know about trains.
that's really well done. Who's
Hey,
the
at least they put some effort into the presentation. Let's take note of that.
The little background and everything.
Sure.
Right, which is how they do, a lot of times on the boxes, or at least
Yeah.
for the city sets.
I
they
wasn't being
have little-
snarky. I mean it. Like somebody
No.
actually put effort into it.
Yeah.
Goes a long way.
So what do you think, Cara, as a train person?
I think it's really, it looks really nice. I'm pulling up the locomotive right now, the picture. Someone said it's very gray, but I mean, the locomotive itself is very gray.
Yeah.
So, it's based on a real.
So this is a real train. The Big Boy is a
real
thing.
Train, Big Boy. It's a
Got
Union
it,
Pacific
got it.
train. It's a Union
Okay.
Pacific steam engine. So yeah,
And this is, I believe, like a usable model on your train track. Like it's not just a display model.
that's awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that they're painting with studs on it really effectively.
Mm-hmm.
I love the retro arcade,
Oh,
of
that's
course,
cute.
because it's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I would like to see what the inside looks like, but as far as like a building exterior, I absolutely love it.
There's usually more than one photo on the submission page. Like if you go to that
Yeah,
page, there's more photos.
Given that we have so many to get through,
Yeah.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, or sorry, I don't want to go on that side quest right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I really do. I do love the little sign for it and everything is really cute. All right. Spartan helmet of Leonidas. Now, I feel like we just saw this at the Lego house.
That's funny. There was a really similar piece in our same
case. Yeah, the guy that did all of the famous Greek things, and it was really cool. And this is really nice too. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Let's put it this way: I haven't seen anything new yet.
Oh, new,
like
yeah,
really out of the
No,
so to speak.
But
so
I would really like it if Lego would move away from the, Star Wars helmets and do, some other
yeah,
in the same style.
Sure.
nice one.
So much opportunity there.
Okay, this is the Alfa Romeo Spider.
Yeah.
Cute.
Car. Okay.
It's a cute car.
It's a car.
It's a car.
It's
Next.
nice.
Well, I might be wrong. Maybe we're just gonna get through this really quickly.
I went through the list pretty quickly earlier.
Yeah.
I could pretty much skim through it and pick a couple of favorites easily.
Red Bull Racing Team F1.
It's a car.
Yeah,
I think
whatever.
this is well done,
Formula
but I
One.
don't have any background in this type of car.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
There's
Lego
a lot
ideas
of branding on it.
make a lot of cars.
Well, that's what they look like. That's what the
Yeah.
cars. That's
Yeah.
what Formula One looks like.
I
Yep.
don't think it would ever get through because Lego would have to get licenses from all of those people. So
Well, I think we're going to see a pattern, which is the modulars aren't going to make it, vehicles aren't going to make it, trains aren't going to make it. Space.
they
I mean, all the well-worn themes like Castle, they're all going to get shut down because of icons and other lines. picking
I would-
those up.
I would-
But didn't they just do a train in the last one, the Orient Express, right?
Express, yeah.
But they just did one, so the chances of
Right.
doing another one, I think, are slim.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
they're good. They're good, strong traditional fandoms. It's just that's not where Ideas plays its role for them. Usually, it's
Sure.
trying to find something different and unique that's not covered by an
Yeah.
existing theme.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
how does this work? Because it used to be that you couldn't submit something on Ideas if for an already existing IP, right?
Well, I think because it doesn't include any figs. It's literally
does.
just the
It does.
theater.
It's got
It
Statler
does.
and Waldorf.
Yeah.
Oh, well, but then they've already got the figs, right? So
I don't get it.
Hmm.
I don't know how this went through.
There's a very similar build that is available for purchase on Rebrickable that Robert and I actually built. I have it, and we have all of our Muppet Figs in it already.
This looks a little smaller than the one that you have, though.
It does. It does look smaller. There's more fussy stuff.
I love the detail. All the gingerbread and the gold stuff is great. And this isn't the only Muppet stage.
One of two, right?
In this round. Although in my personal opinion, I think this one is the superior of the two.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't understand how these went through. I'm so confused.
Yeah. I think the one on Rebrickable is equally as good.
Yep.
I think this one is lit as well, which wouldn't make it to the. That's one of the things that really makes it stand out, and I don't think that would make it to the final.
That's true.
You know,
yeah.
I do love the wigs being used as the footlights.
Yeah.
This
is already a set. This is already a set, right? We have this set
right here.
Well, had it's retired, but yeah, it's up. It's been out there.
I still think that should be disqualified. I don't think you can use Lego Ideas as a platform for hey, reissue something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Lego Ideas is supposed to be a platform for new ideas for something Lego hasn't done before.
That's where the voting and the vetting for the final set will occur. I mean, people can really submit anything and it can get the votes. I'm just saying,
right.
If I was managing this from the Lego platform perspective,
I guess
I would make the decision that it's probably already been done. And if we wanted to reissue it, we could reissue the latest set with some updates.
I will say that what this one has over the original is, if you see right here where it says the Mystery Machine, that folds down rather than splitting in two like the original one did, that had a big split in the sticker.
Yeah.
That said the Mystery Machine. It was a huge pain in the ass to put on.
It was.
All right.
So the concept is for a redesign then?
Yeah. Ooh, now this is nice. Western River
really nice.
I like that one. I think that one's a good idea. I have not seen a steamboat from Lego.
I haven't either.
My dad and mom would love this. They went all over the rivers of the United States.
I mean, unless you count the Mickey one.
USS Columbia,
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, but it was really small.
Steamboat Willie. I thought you meant the one that's in the park, the Columbia, which we got to ride on before they drained the lake, which was awesome.
the set that they made, the Steamboat.
Right, I know. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so next up, this I gotta say, so far this has been my favorite.
Same.
Yes, agreed.
And a lot of that is because not only is it greatly detailed and looks cool, but it's just original.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Asterix and Obelix. Now, we've seen the busts that somebody did of these before. My one thing, and of course it's got a goat, so that automatically disqualifies.
Reissue of the goat.
No, I think it's cute. I just think that outside of Europe, that this is not a hugely popular franchise.
Yeah, I was going to say the Steamboat outside the U.S. won't sell. That's going to be a difficult play for the Steamboat as well as executed.
Wait,
Moto.
Oh, you mean this one?
Same reason. Yeah, outside the U.S., the Steamboat's going to be a hard sell.
It's very Americana.
I don't know about that, because I feel like there's a lot of like train enthusiasts and boat enthusiasts who are into things from other countries. They like it because they don't get it in their home country.
And it's kind of a cool design. Like, it's a cool model by itself, you know?
Right.
It's kind of like, like everyone loves pirate ships, even though that's, not like universal, really. Yeah.
All right. We've got Shrek. There's been several Shrek things here. This is cute, and I think it's undeniable that it would sell.
I love the uneven based clay.
Yeah, I love the
regular shape.
Yeah, I love the design of his little swamp hut. It's actually really great, even though it's like a lot of tan. it still has some. I really like the building creativity of it.
Well, what's the market? So are people just nostalgic for Shrek now? Is that what is going on there?
It was Shrek was huge when it came out.
Is the musical still going?
Huh?
Yeah, I
There's
think
still a
so.
musical, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're also about to come out with a new one.
Okay, that was my question. I was wondering if there was something, if something inspired this, or if this was just somebody was nostalgic for it. But yeah.
Okay, I gotta tell you, because this is making me laugh so hard right now. I just realized that their fig of Donkey, who's sticking out at the bottom, is actually like Scooby-Doo painted gray.
Oh, that is right.
Oh my gosh.
Very clever. All right. But so what do we think about this possibility?
I mean, I don't particularly think that's a great looking model, but sure, I could see Shrek being a thing, maybe.
I think it looks great, and I love their like, especially right here, this stacking of sideways built bricks. You don't see a whole lot.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's just very uniform. Like, it doesn't look terribly organic.
Are we looking at the same thing?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
we are.
Yeah, it just looks like steps, you know? Like, that's not how I would build a... Is it steps? Maybe it is steps. Are the steps going up? I don't know. Okay.
There's a lot of sideways building there. I think it's cool for techniques, but I'm not thinking that's going to be the winner.
Yeah, it doesn't impress me. Sorry.
This is very cute.
That is
lovely. It'll never make it because it's modular.
Yeah, Lego tends to never pick up these ideas, but I think it's a great looking model.
Yeah, I do too. I really like it a lot. Okay, Stilt House.
That would be a nightmare for production.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cute, and it would be one that I want, but oh my goodness.
Is it supported on candles?
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine trying to design this in a way for like the end user, like for average consumer?
That's worse. That's flex tube.
Yeah, there's no way.
It seriously is. It's that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's flex tube.
Well, I mean, technically, they could probably redo it using.
Oh, they would. Yeah,
they have to.
Yeah,
well, it has the same
yes.
vibe as the old fishing shack.
That's I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, well, what I was saying is obviously they would have to redo it.
Yeah, it's
but
just
I'm
funny
saying they could redo it with a similar profile with either candles, like you were mentioning, or they could do, and it would be a bigger profile, but of course a Technic axle with those little round covers.
Oh, the connectors, the straight connectors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that the concept itself is a fragile shack.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think that's probably one that either intrigues the Lego designers because it's a challenge, or horrifies them because they know that like there are just going to be dissatisfied customers involved.
Right.
I would put a botanicals designer on it if I wanted to solve it.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this too. I'm impressed that they made a brick-built boat and didn't just use the standard rowboat.
Yeah, nicely done. It is a good looking model.
I think the color palette's great. It really looks good. It's just I think those challenges in making it for production.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah,
it's a shame because it would be a fun model on display.
It is like it looks like it'd be a great mock, but my knee jerk reaction is that somebody was trolling ideas. You're like, here, make this for production.
Oh, it's the same car again.
Okay, maybe there's the thing. It was probably it won a race.
It is. It's the same car, but a completely different model.
A different model, and then they have additional like, I don't know what that thing is in the back. If that's like the studio where they comment on the cars.
Yeah, or like it must be.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think it's very well presented.
Okay, now this next one, I was like, when I was looking at it before, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Whoa,
Trojan horse.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites from this collection, from this group.
That's impressive.
It's just really cool, but I think kind of like the Stilt House, this might be a hard sell to people who are not really intricate builders.
I think that they would redesign this though. Like they could definitely design this more efficiently. So it's more sculpted as opposed to just stacked plates kind of look to it. You know?
Well,
does it have an interior with the hidden soldiers? That would
right.
Exactly.
I sure hope so.
I'd be disappointed if it didn't. That's kind of the whole point.
I mean, my only okay, here's what I have to say about the
Pretty wicked.
like the design part of it is that I'm okay if everything doesn't look absolutely sculpturally real. Like I sometimes like my models to look like they are Lego models.
Agreed.
That was like my thing with the new Disney castle as opposed to the old Disney castle. The old Disney castle looks more like a Lego model of the Disney castle, where the new one is going for like absolute realism. And sometimes I like my things to look like it's a Lego model.
Yeah, it's not that it looks like a Lego model. I just think like it's a lot of parts. So if you were just constantly stacking plates to build this thing, I think that would get pretty tedious. I see them as redesigning this in a way that's like a little more like a little more interest and complexity to each section than just like the stacked plates type thing. It's kind of the same note on that Shrek thing. It's like rather than just kind of having the repeated shapes, I think things like this can benefit from a little more just breaking those tangents and more complexity.
Okay, and on the flip side of that,
unless it's the globe or the piano asterisk, because those are highly repetitive builds, and they made it through.
Okay, just on one more thing before we move on the flip side of what you were just saying, Holly, I appreciate the way this is constructed because it looks like something that people who didn't have a huge amount of carpentry knowledge might have cobbled together. Like it's got like it looks like boards nailed together, like it's a little haphazard in some places.
I think you can do that without literally stacking plates though. I think you could achieve
that's a
the
good
same
point.
look.
Fair.
It just doesn't look like it would be fun to build to me personally.
Well, there's a lot of brown. Okay, moving on. We have the Red Dwarf sleeping quarters.
What is that?
It's a sci-fi show. It's awesome. It doesn't have a huge following enough to make a set out of it. This is fun.
It's like a 1970s British sci-fi with the Mr. Bean guy, right? Isn't he in it? Rowan Atkinson?
I can't remember. I know it's hilarious. That's all I know. It's great. It's great to watch. It's super funny. It's a comedy take on
it does
space
have
stuff.
A small yet entirely dedicated following, like a lot of these things often do. But I don't know. Again, I think it's obscure enough that
I guess my thing is if it's something that isn't wildly popular, then it kind of needs to stand on its own without the context.
Yeah,
like it just doesn't. It looks like a mess of a build. So if you look at it and you don't know what it's referring to, you're just kind of like, I don't know. It looks very chaotic.
Well, I'll say if this was someone's mock, I would be super impressed. If it was a set, I would think it was too, like you were saying, too junky.
Yeah.
By the way, Red Dwarf is junky. That's part of the plot.
Right.
It's really run down and crappy.
Yeah. Okay, this is another really impressive one, although I believe this is a render.
Tailspin.
This tailspin crash, it of course it's giving hardcore the Pirate Island vibes, the broken ship.
The Barracuda Bay.
Barracuda Bay, yes, thank you. However, I still think this is a really great model.
I think it's a cool set.
It's
Is
really
it based
fun.
on something?
Tailspin.
Right? It's a cartoon, Disney cartoon with Baloo and Chip and Dale. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I grew up on that show.
Yeah. So it's it will definitely hit a nostalgia spot for a certain age of people.
This is another case where I just love the irregular base.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I can tell you, I was okay. You want to hear something really dumb? When we were in Hawaii and I saw my first coconut tree full of coconuts, I was like really surprised that there were like 30 coconuts on there. I was like, no, they always have 3. There's always just 3 coconuts. We all know this. Come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, coconuts. But I don't know. I really like this one a lot.
I think it's a beautiful model.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just I don't know if it would make it. I don't know how
You
much
can
of an
give a hot
audience.
take. You can give a hot take if you want.
I have a mild take.
Okay. Well,
and Apples is from Europe and says it's one of his favorites.
Very good.
So definitely Tailspin has reached beyond the United States.
Yeah, the only
Okay,
thing
so
I will
we're-
add is that it seems a little dark to have like a plane crash, just
Everybody survived.
sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I know it's not like it's a Yellow Jackets play set. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I
all
would
right.
totally buy that, but yeah.
I would too. Okay, so by the way, we're at number 17 and we have about
Yeah.
15 minutes left and Logan cookie time. So we're gonna have
All
to start kind of moving
All right.
along
All right.
here.
This one's
Well, it
cute.
might be a
Lego
fun, too.
doesn't tend to pick these up, but it's cute.
It's
The
cute.
book nooks, yeah, they're very cute. But unfortunately, I think a lot of people don't have books anymore.
What?
I don't know.
Come
We
on.
do.
Come on.
This is great. The gumball
Oh, that's-
machine.
Yeah, that's
Cute.
cute. That's
Really
fun.
fun. I could see this as potentially being
Yep.
a thing.
That's
Yeah,
their
we think
that's their shelf piece of the bunch.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has that
I
put it on
think-
the shelf in the office quality that we see from so many successful idea sets.
Mhm.
Totally.
This one has my vote. I haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, and it's a minifigure gumball machine because it fits minifigs, which is great.
It's just a good
Greenhouse.
concept.
Actually, I
Super
think
cute.
I think you're gonna prefer another one, Moto. I if I had to guess, I would. There's another one coming that I think might get your vote.
All right, so this is the greenhouse, which I like, but we just got the Friends one, and that's
Observatory.
been such a huge thing. But can I
Mhm.
just point out one of my favorite things of this whole thing is the hummingbird feeder.
Yep.
It's really
Yeah.
well done.
It's perfect.
Mhm.
It's perfect. All right,
It's perfect.
Mhm.
Yu-Gi-Oh card box.
Oof, the licensing would be a bit pain, but
Yeah.
Very.
that could be popular if it managed to get through that aspect
Yeah,
of it.
I'm not impressed with this model. I know it's not about the model, but
It's all right. It's all
fine,
right.
I guess.
It's pretty basic.
Disney's Phineas and Ferb. I know
That's
nothing
great.
about it at all.
Either.
It's hugely popular, but the licensing, once again, I could see it. If they could pull the licensing, I think there's enough people that
Yeah.
would want to buy
I've
a
seen
Phineas
a
and
lot of
Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb submissions.
It's a
so,
Disney property.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the biggest problem is getting, like, I don't see Perry the Platypus, and that's the one figure everybody's going to want.
Yep.
and that roof is I
can't
don't
even
know.
figure out what it is.
Yeah.
how you would pull that off, but okay.
Not like
Oh, yeah,
that.
it would
Big
be
model.
what they call a gut and remodel in the
Yeah.
trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got the first of 4
wow.
different Taylor Swift ones. Now this one is a render, obviously.
Yeah. They all. I think they all are. I don't think any of them were actually built.
The only thing I will say about this in comparison to like say the BTS one is at least these people look like they went through the effort to put furniture and like the details in it, and that's true about all of these that are this is the one that has 4 different versions of this model
I like
in
that.
here.
I like the details in the architecture. The curtains in the pink bedroom.
Yeah.
The arches in is it the kitchen? I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
think it's a kitchen.
The yellow arches.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
and I'm here for the pink bricks. Just
Yeah,
so
of
I'm
course.
So let's just take a second to hash this out if we can. Should a set be disqualified just because multiple other people submitted the same theme? Do you really? I know you had that position.
I guess I
Holly.
don't know about disqualified because if 5 different people submit the same thing, that is a signal to Lego that they should consider it. But they have to do something because they can't. There's 5 call them designers. There's 5 Lego builders right now that all kind of have their hopes up that one of these is going to be picked. And again, like I just don't. If they did pick one, then you got 4 other people that are going to potentially.
Oh, I
nasty
see. I see your
situation.
point. It's kind of awkward.
It's very
How-
awkward.
How can they sue them when they turn the idea over when they basically applied it? So they're legally protected. I think it's just a matter of choosing the best one that you can and moving forward with it. Because
I guess
Taylor
that's all that
Swift.
they can do
We're
at
gonna
this
redo
point.
it anyway.
So like
All right,
tomorrow,
well,
I'll do an Ed Sheehan one, and that would go live and blow up because there's very few artists where you can really bank on it. They've been going for nostalgia, like Rolling Stones, Beatles, hugely massive artists. Elvis is kind of aging out, but yeah, if they can get it more tuned in, where Taylor Swift's not going anywhere, Ed Sheehan's not going anywhere, they'll survive for another 2 or 3 years in all likelihood.
Mhm.
They'll probably make some money.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, I just think they should figure something out. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Okay, we are literally 10 minutes from ending the show, and we got to
Okay.
do Logan cookie time, and then we're gonna have to
All right.
really breeze through the rest of these. Although if
Nope.
Richard gives me a ride downtown, I can stay a few minutes longer.
Well, I can
Nope.
give you a ride downtown, and I think ideas deserves a part 2.
Oh no.
We might have to do a part 2 next week.
We could do that. Unless the rest of them are just all
They're all Taylor
Taylor
Swift house.
Taylor
Yeah.
That's right, folks. It's time for the
know. I know.
pause that refreshes.
That's right. It's Logan cookie time. Here he is, folks.
Look, there's Logan.
Good boy, Logan. I know all the treats you found on the walk all by yourself.
Oh my goodness. It's the worst.
He's a fan
The
of
absolute
finding
worst.
things on the street.
Yum.
All
Good
right.
boy, Logan.
And now, Skittles with the weather.
Oh, she looks determined today.
I
Ready?
know.
Looks can be deceiving.
That'll-
Swing and a miss.
You tried not to catch that.
It's
Oh, you did try
easier.
that one. You did
She
try
opened
that.
her mouth.
Ready? You can do it. Yeah. Whoop. Skittles.
Now you're gonna have watery bricks.
Catch it. Catch it.
Oh my goodness.
No. Ridiculous.
All right. And that has been Logan Cookie Time and Skittles with the weather.
Skittles
Nope.
catching cookies or not catching them reminds me of those trick shot videos where it took 437 takes and they finally get the ping pong ball in the cup.
First time.
All right. So this is the next one. Now, I don't entirely understand what's going on here, and I feel like I need a
So
closer look.
if
but
you
I-
pull the video, when you move it back and forth, it makes the object appear if it's running or moving.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah,
It's a
that's
slit-
what I
it's a
thought it
slit.
was.
Slit photography trick.
And of course, Moto knows what it is because it's a
Mhm.
motograph.
Yeah.
It's a great name. It'll never make it. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's hard to sell it from a still image.
Okay, now
Looks cool.
here's number 2 of the
Oh, it's the same
Number
house,
2
but
of-
better.
well,
Better
this one looks
design.
better because it's got lights in it.
And
Yeah.
the lights aren't going to make it.
It's bigger and more detailed, I think.
It's got more details. Again, it is a render, but yeah, this has got
Yeah.
a little bit more detail in it than the other one for sure. I have the same things to say about it as the other one.
Well, I just think you can't put lights in your ideas set if that's one of the major features because they're not going to light it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but in the design program in Studio, you can actually choose to light certain,
Yeah.
give them a glow, and I think people take advantage of it, and it's very misleading.
Yeah.
All right,
Which is why you should build it.
there
Oh,
you
Perry the
go.
Platypus.
There's your Perry the Platypus model.
Does he have a
Another
jetpack?
Phineas
Is
and
that what that
Ferb.
is?
Cute, but okay.
Wow, Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've seen a lot of Phineas and Ferb.
we've got another train here. We've got the Flying Scotsman. Now,
I already did.
which they already
Oh, did
did.
they?
And also, this
It was an
just,
amazing train, also, by the way.
by and large, I usually tend to feel like train models are very
Niche.
full. Like they have a lot of little teeny tiny details in them, especially when you look at that first one. And this one is almost plain in comparison to a lot of them that we've seen.
Like it feels like a Duplo model.
It's very plain. And the original Flying Scotsman they did, it was actually called the Emerald Knight.
Right.
Beautiful Lego model.
Right.
Well, I appreciate the effort on this one, but I'm more a fan of that first one we looked at.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't have a clue because I'm not a train guy. I'll leave that up to the train experts.
Okay, Jumanji board game. Now we've seen this one multiple times. And it never gets picked up.
Nope.
It's cool.
Sure.
It's a cool idea. I don't know. It seems like sometimes it would pay off to like.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my Jumanji and figure out who makes it.
Okay.
That might be the problem.
It's like Hasbro.
I think it's probably, well, see, that's the thing. The licenses are probably owned by two different people. Like I'm sure the movie company owns the movie rights, and then probably like Parker Brothers or whatever.
Yeah, like it's complicated. I think we can move on.
And even just from a board game perspective, honestly, it's not the most interesting build. I don't know what the game is like, but if you want a much more fun board game model, check out Rob Ziccardi's Clue model on Ideas.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is it possible that they pick nothing? I vote for that, says Fabi.
It's fine. I feel like maybe they have before. They've not picked something.
Oh wow, this is a licensing nightmare.
Yeah, that's what we were just
saying.
Did
you find out,
I don't
Moto?
think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so it was this one. Well, it was originally Columbia Pictures, and ever since Warner Bros. Distanced himself from Lego, that's one problem. But also, the board game itself is made by Cartnell under Spin Master, so it's underneath a bunch of hierarchy of competing overlapping companies.
Wow.
But
That ain't gonna happen.
that's probably why these have always been shot down. Is the licensing is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! By the way, did you see that? Did y'all see that Mega has done an Xbox model?
Of course they have.
An Xbox 360 that has Halo, like that, to incorporate their Halo thing.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. That makes sense.
Not at all surprised.
That makes sense.
Okay, so this is going to be the last one that we look at for today. And then we will do a part 2. So that's good. We split up the Taylor Swift houses. We don't have to look at all 4 of them today. So this is the Kerbal Space Program Modular Ship System.
Is this based on something?
I don't know.
It's one of those casual cell phone video game type things. It's a popular educational game for space flight. Really cool idea. I think the space people would like it, which means it's not going to get picked. So
I think you may be right.
I like the educational aspect of it, and what I really like about it is the options that you have to like piece it together kind of how you want to put it together.
A play set.
Yeah,
that's the whole idea. It's a simulation game where you pick different rocket elements and things and put them all together and try to get it to space and all that crazy good stuff. But
we are going to look at the next one. Sorry, I know we said we weren't, but this one is so cute, and I would be so excited if this one made it through. I don't think it will, but it's so.
You just doomed it.
Is it the Hungry Caterpillar? I would love an Eric Carl set. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I feel like we've seen it before. Or
Probably.
A very Hungry Caterpillar model before.
Yeah, probably.
But I just love it. And of course I love the fruit with the holes. Like
really cute.
I think it's really good. This was one of my favorites too, actually.
But I think too that this would be a tough sell because it's so repetitive. You literally just make one of this same piece.
But at least it's a small build. Like it's kind of like the botanical sets, like those are repetitive too, but that's in the design, right? Like you're making, like flowers do have a repetitive design.
What age is the Hungry Caterpillar audience who reads this? Like the parents and the kids? No, the kids. The kids, what
I
age
know.
are they
I
for the
would
Hungry
say
Caterpillar?
up to kindergarten-ish.
Up to kindergarten, yeah, for
primary
sure.
school.
So you'd have to make the set almost 6+. Is that about right? 7+?
You know what's funny? When I first looked at this, I was thinking it would be a really cute like Duplo model, and I know that's not a thing on Lego Ideas so much, but I mean, I think
I almost think it could be for this one. I would make it a Duplo and target the really young kids who are reading the book.
But you know what though? The parents with young children would enjoy building this with their kids, so I don't think it matters.
Well, also, like anybody who ever read that kid as a like, that is like, to me, that's right up there with like Cat in a Hat, with like seminal childhood.
Exactly.
Books.
Yeah, and anyone who owns children's book, I could see this like sitting up on the shelf, you know, of like where all the little kids books. Like we kept all, even though our kids are teenagers, we kept all of our like Eric Carle books and Charlie Harper's and all the just really good like graphic, some of the Golden books, Mary Blair, like they're just classics.
Yeah, I mean, I do think this would be aimed at hitting at the nostalgia spot of parents.
Definitely.
or
Or
people like me.
Yeah, if you were ever a kid that read Eric Carle books.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know that I would be so excited about, and I love this book, but I don't know if I would be so excited about like a Giving Tree model, which would be, you know, I love Shel Silverstein, but
Yeah.
you know,
Monica Berry gives it a thumbs up.
yeah, it's cute. I think
It's a cute design, and even if like Oliver says, even if you aren't familiar with this is another good example of, even if you aren't aware of the context, you can look at that model and be like, that's a cute model. And anybody with like a little kid, you know, I could just see that sitting on a shelf in a kid's room, you know.
Well, but also
But
too,
as
let's
Oliver
face
points out, it's very American.
yeah, and
It's
also
also
too,
a caterpillar.
let's face it that Lego Ideas isn't marketing kids sets.
No, and I think that's unfortunate, because you know, you have to be 13 plus to vote on things, so kids don't get to vote on these
Well, but
sets.
they're not meant. The final models aren't really meant for kids. They're meant
I
for
know,
adults.
but
Yeah.
again, it's like people with kids, I think, like it kind of brings me back to like when I was showing the Coraline house and seeing the enthusiasm of the kids and the parents. Like, I imagine the parents would have bought it for their kids because their kids wanted it so bad. And I could also see, you know, if you put an Eric Carle mock at a show and parents coming through would see it and they get that hit of nostalgia of whether it's the books that they read or reading books to their kids, or their kids get excited about it or whatever. I think there's a bigger audience than just like childless adults, you know?
Thanks, Holly. Okay, moving on.
Child free. We prefer the term child free.
Yeah. So I guess what we're going to do is we are going to finish the rest of this list with the 3 remaining Taylor Swift models next week.
Okay.
So that we can skedaddle here, but let's do a little blast from the past before we go. It is Sticker Set Show and Tell. Oh. Okay, so who's got some stickers? Cara, you ready?
Ready.
Nice.
All right.
All right. I went to Costco yesterday and picked up a fun new set.
Ooh, nice.
And it has stickers. I particularly like the these vine things that go on the side of the house.
Oh, nice.
These are wood grain. I don't know why they didn't include their printed wood grain ones, but this looks like a rug. And then this is some crazy cactus eating monster thing. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't built
he's like the little blob guy, right?
Yeah, or the blob guy. And then, you know, these leaves are really cute. And looks like some kitchen stuff. So yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm loving these vines.
That's a winner.
All right, Holly.
I pulled this out and then I realized I might have already shown this one before we officially started doing Sticker Set Show and Tell, but this was that one from the safari that had the
Oh,
cool.
That's
those
great.
column stickers, and then it has a little ant farm and
I love the ant farm. That's so good.
horse
I love
slash
the map
zebra
of the
X-ray, and then some other just basically sort of more generic stickers, which are always nice because you can use those wherever. But I really love the animal prints.
Nice. All right. Moto.
More friendship timber type stickers.
Oh, I love that sticker sheet. It is an absolute favorite, especially the ones on the bottom. The yes, the cloud ones. I have so many of the slopes with those already applied to them that every time I see them, I pick them up.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Anything that's classic space with glitter is awesome in my book.
Absolutely. Nice. All right.
There you go.
We've got from the video welcome pack. Very colorful. We got some unicorns.
I really think they should have chosen the unicorn to be the spokesperson rather than the llama, but that's just me.
It was a weird choice.
It's no longer Year of the Llama.
That's true.
I know, we're done with those now. It's all about otters now, or axolotls. Okay, and then I have from one a set that we discussed earlier, the Friends, the conservatory that they did.
I still haven't put them on.
Nope. So this is all the signs for all the different flowers, including the corpse flower. You can see there is number 2.
Those are beautiful.
Really cool.
And then there's a little map of the place. And my favorite though is this one, like the picture of the thing, of the building.
I ended up getting that set.
It's so good.
It's a cool set.
It's a great little build, especially in the woods.
I think so too.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, everyone, it's been a very exciting show, as always.
Nope, no minifigs.
Oh, yes, minifigs. Sorry. Yeah, I guess we're like cramming it all in here at the end. Yes, minifigs. What have you got, Moto?
Picked this up yesterday at the Denlug Club.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh, I don't remember her name, but she's very cute.
You know what I love about these kid mini dolls? That's really awesome. Is the minute you look at your hands, you've lost the game.
Yeah.
That's such a great little feature. Either that or they love wheelbarrows. I don't know. One of the two.
All right. Okay, and Kara.
So I wasn't prepared with a minifig, so I just pulled one at random that was within reach, and for some completely unknown reason, it was.
Nice.
And I love her
Petunia
hair.
All right, and Holly. Yes.
Since we just watched this movie, and it's still so great. And my daughter's commentary. Wow, she's a really messed up villain.
100%. And I love that they tried to redeem her.
Did they? They did?
What, in the Cruella movie?
Yeah.
Oh, in Cruella, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we watched the original, like the original 101. Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, and now it's our turn. Sorry, Holly, I had to step away for a moment.
No problem.
All right, you ready?
Yes. From the Otter Rescue. Hello.
Hello.
There she goes.
Do you know her name?
Yeah,
I don't know her name. Do you know her name,
See,
Flynn?
it is no, but I
Oh,
I didn't hold it up.
I don't know her name, but she's awesome from the Otter Rescue. She's got a
I do
great
like that hairpiece.
hairpiece, right?
Yeah.
And
Unikitty. Classic.
Unikitty, because Unikitty doesn't get enough love recently. She was very all the rage for a while, but I think she deserves some retro love here.
Well, we featured unicorns in our sticker and our minifig.
I know, right? Oh,
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Oliver said he accidentally cut Cruella's cape when he opened the bag.
Yes, I remember that happening.
But it was replaced by
Um,
Lego because Lego's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Gail's skirt opening her up. I was so annoyed.
Well,
I
friends.
didn't even
There's a
think to
trick,
ask
by
what
the
was-
way. I want to show you guys this before we sign off, if you don't mind.
Oh my goodness,
Here's a
I'm
trick.
never
You
gonna
don't
get
even
there.
have to cut them, and don't go doing this in the store. They separate pretty easily right there. You can just pull it apart at the seam. There you go. And
Well,
it
it's
opens.
no longer an
great.
issue because they come in boxes.
That's something we did not talk about today. I don't know if you all have been on social media, but the photos from places like Target and Walmart with the ripped open boxes, like piles and piles of ripped open boxes, it's really, really, really upsetting.
Bad behavior.
Really bad behavior by a lot of people.
Well, I guess they'll have to do like Toys R Us and put them up at the cashier.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't
they're
know,
putting
but-
them. They're putting them behind the cell phone type of plastic lock key systems now.
Oh, you have to ask for them to
My
unlock.
goodness.
Yep. You have to ask for a person to come with the lock to open the cabinet.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, friends, it's been a fun show, but I do have to skedaddle to go be gay for a few hours.
Woohoo!
So
What, just for a few
just
hours?
for a few hours. I was
That's
gonna wear my
nice.
Fabuland shirt, but I'm gonna wear something different. Carrot.
It's the one I
Um,
opened.
All right, so thanks everybody for coming out. We'll finish up our review of the many Lego idea sets next week. And until then, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear a mask when and where you still need to, get those shots.
They do
helps.
help. They
It's
do
flu,
help.
it's
It
really
shot
helps.
season time again. So
Yes.
schedule your flu shot and your next
All right, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Happy building.
Aw, just puts a smile in my heart.